Do you get the sense that Michael Bay took notes when there was controversy?
I definitely think he did, because this movie was essentially delayed 2 years. It was supposed to have come out in 2012, but when Michael Bay in March of that year, I believe, announced that the film would be titled Ninja Turtles, no more Teenage Mutants, just Ninja Turtles, the fans were in an uproar, and they made no secret of their dismay. And I think that if nothing else, this movie represents kind of a fascinating study on the power of geek outrage, if you will, which I think has probably made for maybe a better movie, but it's also a little dispiriting in the sense that, like, I think you're seeing a lot of these things where, whether it's, a movie like this with a strong geek fan base, or whether it's a movie that's being funded on Kickstarter, and so fans are actively, contributing to that. You're seeing an unprecedented level of viewer involvement in the creative process.
They're almost like a producer
Yes.
interest.
Precisely, they have an investment. You better make me happy. And yeah, there's a lot to be said in Hollywood for making people happy, but there's also something to be said for not giving audiences the same old, what they expect.
But that's presuming that the fans know best. I mean, what about
Exactly.
the auteur theory that, just
auteur,
let the
yeah.
filmmaker do their thing, even if it's something as silly as the turtle?
It does sound silly, but I'm a big believer in that. I'm absolutely a big believer that visionary filmmakers can transform something. Look at Chris Nolan's Batman movies. The Batman was, kind of a total camp fest when Joel Schumacher got through with it. And it took a filmmaker like that to sort of deny viewers some of the fun and some of the lightheartedness, perhaps, in favor of kind of a superior vision. So I'm a big fan of letting filmmakers do what they want to do. And I think the Turtles, like I said, again, they're not a sacrosanct cultural object.
That's
they can withstand
Maybe it really
this,
comes down to the intellectual property. There are certain kinds of properties where you really got to let the fans get in there and have their say.
Yeah.
And others where, stand back, filmmakers are going to do their thing.
Absolutely. The Turtles, I think, as you're seeing, if this movie does well, are eminently rebootable. There's the TV show, there are the many past TV shows, the many past movies. Even if this didn't work, they could just reboot it again. I mean, and that's both a blessing and a curse, because I'm really kind of sick of all these superhero comic book movie reboots. When does it end, is the question.
Well, Justin, I bet you it will not be ending. Rest assured, we'll be seeing more Turtles sometime soon.